virtual to real, Nissan presents GT Academy Race to Dubai.
Over the past few months, a selection of Nissan's youngest racing drivers have been training for one of the world's toughest races, the Dubai 24 Hours. Well, we've been following their highs and their lows as they attempt to make the grade in the world of professional motorsports. But unlike your average racing driver, there's one thing that makes these guys unique. They all have learnt their craft on a PlayStation. This is the race to Dubai. Well, since 2008, GT Academy has been turning PlayStation gamers into racing drivers. The program has produced 3 professional racing drivers since it began 4 years ago.
It was a fantastic prize and, you know, the opportunity of my life to become a racing driver.
15 months ago, I've never stepped into a race car, I've never been to a racetrack before.
Really amazing, and sometimes I still can't believe it.
Well, in 2012, the competition started all over again. 3 more were crowned winners. European GT Academy winner Wolfgang, Russian GT Academy winner Mark Szulzicki, and German GT Academy winner Peter Becher. Well, the big moment has finally arrived. The last transition from gamer to racer.
I think the guys are ready. You know, we've only had about 12 weeks training in the UK, but it's been intense.
I am proud of them, you know, just to get here and to feel confident that each one can now go on their own.
It was a successful qualifying session with RGN car 127 on pole and car 147 second in the S3P class.
Yeah, the boys did a great job in qualifying. All the drivers that have been in the car were within a second and a half of each other, which is excellent.
Pretty impressive with the lap times they're doing since the beginning here in Dubai, so I'm really proud to be part of this team.
Yes, their professional co-drivers know the race will put everything they've learned to the test over the last few months.
The major battle here is going to be the heat. You know, cockpit temperatures are massively high up in the 50 degrees, so we've all got to be hydrated and, you know, ready for it.
It's so slippery because of the sand, so you really need to have it in your head that off the track, really, really dangerous.
You have 82 cars on the grid. Good results will follow a good management of the traffic during the race.
Today it's the proper day, the race day of the 24 Hours of Dubai. I'm definitely a little bit nervous.
Today is a day for what we trained so long, and when I think about it, my heart nearly explodes.
To be on the track with 82, 83 other cars, we have quite a lot of pressure. We have to stay on track.
It's a cool feeling, you know, before the race. Very excited. I really want to drive.
Our car are ready, the drivers are ready, I am ready, so everything is just perfect.
Both cars are competing in the SP3 class and can't go faster than 2 minutes 12 seconds per lap. During qualifying, the RGN teams showed that they can go faster, so Bob Neville gathers his drivers together to remind them of the rules.
They've tried to move our class because they say we're too fast. If we go 1/1000th under a 12, we'll be in stop and go. And then the minute the race starts, track limits, speed limits, they're red hot. So just bear that in mind. All right, thank you very much. See you later.
So formalities over. It's time for Wolfgang, Mark and Peter to experience their first international race grid.
It's a great feeling to be here. I'm getting a little bit nervous, but I think that's normal for our first ever race.
It's not like the races we've done in England, huh? It's a little bit bigger.
You can see all people here, you know, everyone to ask you something and do some photo with you, and it's cool feeling, like professional.
looking forward for the start of the race. It's gonna be tight, so we have to be calm and thinking on a 24 hours race. You cannot win a race on the first corner, so nice and steady and try to finish is the most important thing.
Well, it's a fantastic looking grid that pulls up pretty much 2 by 2 as the lights go off. We're racing in Dubai. Well, Lucas Ornenis starts on pole, but Alex Bunkum quickly takes the lead. Well, a stop at a busy fueling station holds the cars up, and they lose valuable position with car 127 down to 5th and car 147 dropping to 10th.
Looking forward to recover those minutes lost, and we will be back on top.
Well, Roman Rusinov is next in car 127. He moves up a place and then hands over to Wolfgang for his first stint. Oh, with an amazing performance, he takes the car from 4th to pole position, but disaster strikes.
My stint went really well, and I managed to reach the first position. I was almost beating, and a car lost its wheel just in front of me.
We had no chance to avoid it. As he's going down the back straight, 130 miles per hour, and it destroyed the front of the car. That kind of incident you can't legislate for. If there is anything that's going our favour, it's the fact that there's been a long safety car period, which has reduced the number of laps that we've lost. Still all to play for, I suppose, but it's going to be really tough from here.
Well, the RGN mechanics work hard to change the radiator and repair the damage. Car 127 gets back on track with Mark on board. They are 10 laps down, so he's got some work to do.
I'm a little bit scared when I started my stint because, you know, after this big crash, maybe a high temperature or something else. I just drive, you know, just take my time.
Well, after 6 hours, both cars are moving up the field. Car 127 is 9th, and car 147 is 5th. Sabine Schmitz takes the next stint in car 147, but a collision with another car proves costly.
I went out for my night stint. Everything worked well. I did 1 lap, and on the second lap, I stepped on the brakes after the long straight, and the car came sideways immediately. I tried to correct it, but there was no chance for me, and I went backwards into another car.
The rear subframe is bent, so the guys have to totally change that, which means all the rear suspension out, the diff out, you know, all that sort of stuff. So it's a long job. I would think it's going to be an hour to an hour and a half. Yeah, it's a real shame. We were climbing up the order, and
I go now out with the car without pressure, and I try to drive. I hope the car's still working now because it's all new and the rear.
RGN mechanics put in a massive effort. 90 minutes later, car 147 is back on track.
The 147 car hasn't really got much chance of a result, and now it's all about getting to the finish.
Well, cars are crashing out all over the place. So to avoid incidents, the RGN drivers try to get as much sleep as possible between stints. Car 127 is moving up the field to 4th. They're in with a fighting chance of a podium here.
I drive like, you know, carefully, without any problem, without any trouble. I think it's good stint. I hope we have chance to win it today.
As the sun rises over the desert, it's Wolfgang's stint in car 127. He's now in 3rd, but after an eventful first 12 hours for the mechanics, tiredness starting to take effect.
I love these challenges of life where you go, see how far you can push yourself and see how many things you can fix in 24 hours.
All the drivers have done 4 stints with very little sleep, After so many problems, it's an achievement that they're still in the race. 23 hours and 515 laps later, car 127 is running in second. Now Mark takes over for the last stint of the race.
It's been a great comeback, and stranger things have happened, and people have problems on the last lap, so it's still nervous times, but the guys have done a great job, so I hope nothing goes wrong.
Well, the race is counting down. The checkered flag is being unfurled. Just a couple of corners to go, and the 2013 Dunlop Dubai 24 Hours is won for the second year in succession by Mercedes-Benz. The RGN Nissan going through. A phenomenal comeback for the GT Academy 127 car. The team delighted as they crossed the line of the 2013 Dubai 24 Hours, taking second place in the SP3 class. Amazing.
We never thought that we could reach the podium after the incident, so it's just amazing.
Very happy, you know, very proud to see that another GT Academy graduates get a podium finish here.
Well, despite the collisions and setbacks, car 147 finishes the 24 Hours of Dubai in 9th place.
I tried to do my best. I have no mistakes. It was a good stint, so I was happy even when we are not finished on the podium.
Amazing, a lot of emotions, definitely. It's the greatest day of all the program.
It's amazing feeling. First international race, the first podium for me, in second place in our class.
It was always going to be a hard challenge, so we've pushed them to the limit, and we reap the rewards of that.
This is the best finish of the driver development program. It's just perfect.
It was a very crazy first 24-hour race.
From beating a million other gamers in online qualification to race camp, the driver development program, the Dubai 24 Hours marks the end of a life-changing year for Wolfgang, Mark and Peter. So what's next?
Nissan would like to offer you a place racing a GTR GT3 car in the Blancpain Endurance Championship 2013. How do you feel about that?
Oh, it's crazy. Oh yeah.
Is that a yes?
I'm speechless. Yeah.
I'd like to offer you the opportunity of going racing in the GTR GT3 in Blancpain Endurance Championship next year. They're good? I think it's quite good. Tears?
Thank you.
Oh, no. So, would you like to accept that offer?
I'm very happy.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you.
My dream continues, definitely. I'm going to do my best to show everyone that they made a good choice.
I remember the first day. I remember even when I sit in my home to play to the online qualification, and the time go really like suck, and it's over.
It's a crazy moment in my life, and I think it's a good opportunity for me.
Too much emotion in one day, I think. Huh? Second place in Dubai, you know, that news, it's wow, just wow.
So for Wolfgang, Mark and Peter, the dream continues.
From virtual to real, Nissan presents GT Academy Race to Dubai.